Jeff Crank's office with a pop-up protest that happened here today, Friday, February 28th. We're out here live. We were just here to talk to some people and see what's going on.
It's good. Put two words together, you know, sometimes
Donald Trump has got to go! 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 Girls, ladies, don't get them, ladies. Hey, hey, ho, ho. President Musk has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. President Musk has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. President Musk has got to go. Hey.
I think that lady just said I'm a pest. It's not a very nice thing to say.
What's crazy is that the government has chosen to give the dude $30 billion.
We know who that is.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, President Trump has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Hey, hey, ho, ho. President Musk has got to go. Hey, ho, ho. President Musk has got to go.
They're yelling about Trump. So, for the people who just joined, we're out here in front of local Congressman Jeff Crank's office, and this was a pop-up protest today for Jeff Crank, or at least in front of Congressman Jeff Crank's office. So we're out here today talking to people, just seeing what their concerns are, what their gripes are, seeing what we can find out. Hey to everybody in the chat. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you can, so we can keep doing content like this. Let's go over here.
Hey, hey, ho, ho! Jeff Crank has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Jeff Craig has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Jeff Craig has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Jeff Craig has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Jeff Craig has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Jeff Craig has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Jeff Craig has got to go! Jeff Craig has got to go!
Yeah, so he just texted me. I was like, dude, where he at? And he's like, oh shit, I got caught up. I gotta go get
So we're out here at a pop-up protest outside of Congressman Jeff Crank's office. And that's what all these people are here for today, in case you just joined the live. This congressman, local Colorado Congressman Representative Jeff Crank. Seems like there's some gripes about Medicare, Medicaid funding. There's some gripes about Trump. Let's see what this sign says. Stop Trump and Musk. Save Ukraine. Putin is our enemy. No tax cuts for billionaires. We're just going live, showing signs. Thanks. Musk, stop the scam. In case you just joined the live, we're here outside of Congressman Jeff Crank's office. There's a pop-up protest today. Seems like in retaliation to something that was said, or maybe a policy that was put in place. Do you know why everybody else is out here today in front of Jeff Crank's office?
Because we planned it, because he didn't have a town hall when he was in town, so he's gone now.
Okay, so it was because there's no town hall then, basically.
That's part of it. Now he's doing a radio or telephone.
Okay, all right.
But mostly it's because we don't want what's happening in America to continue happening. And it just happened that what happened today in the Oval Office. I don't know if you saw.
I didn't see that yet. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Oh, I'm just saying hi to my husband.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Where are you at?
I'm Jordan with the Peak News.
The Peak News.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you.
Okay, here. Let me get you a card
Okay.
here. So, what brings you out here today?
Well, I'm a retired air traffic controller.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
So I've
Interesting.
got a dog in this fight.
Okay.
And I've started a couple new groups. And we're basically out here recruiting people. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Independent Voters from Colorado Springs.
Okay.
It's on Facebook.
Okay.
It's
That's
on,
your group?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
on Nextdoor.
I'm gonna
That's
write it.
cesspool. Yeah.
Let me write it down.
Because I want these words out. Our job is, I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you vote red. I don't care if you didn't vote. As long as you believe that the Constitution is what we're following, that's who we want.
So, independent voters,
At Colorado Springs. Again, that's on Facebook as well as Nextdoor.
And then what was your first name? You
Nick.
can give last name if you want.
Nick.
Okay.
And no, I don't mind. Blaylock, B-L-A-Y-L-O-C-K.
Yeah, we're gonna try to fit at least one report in next week about this.
Yeah,
Give everybody an update.
I just got through talking to Fox. I did KOAA in the House just last week, an interview with them. Again, that one was a little off target. That was about the repercussions of the layoffs in the ATC industry and how that's going to be bad over there, because I've got extensive experience with those people that were laid off.
Okay.
I've taught until 2022. I was instructor at the Air Traffic Control Academy in Oklahoma City. A lot of talk about the DEI hiring.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
Okay.
1 in 900 people that sign up for that job makes it through to as an air traffic controller. DEI, when it walks through the doors of the academy, ATC spits it out of its mouth.
So you're saying it's pretty non-existent
No.
in that? Okay.
No, because they've got to get through, first they've got to get through the hiring process, then they've got to get through the instructors at the academy, the evaluators at the academy. If they're one of 2 that makes it through there, they get to go to the facilities and actually start training, of which 25% of those are gone or wash out.
Have you heard anything about meeting quotas to hire
They can't.
people outside of normal work qualifications?
They can't. There is no work qualification that makes you an air traffic controller. It's not an intelligence test. It's an aptitude. The hardest students I've ever had trying to get through were engineering students because they're too analytical. They can't make the split-second decisions that they need to.
But do you think that all of these hires are being done through academics and what they've learned academically, as opposed to
They're off the street.
they might do lab, they might do work?
We get them all.
Have you seen that happen at all?
Now, through the history, it's federal government. So through the history, you have diversity things. We had a deal in the 1990s called Train to Succeed. The reason is we have not been staffed since 1981, since the strike. We've been understaffed since 1981. They're understaffed right now. There's only 14,000 of them total. They're understaffed by 4,000. So we can't get it staffed. It's too difficult of a job. The training program is too difficult. I've sat there and watched grown men cry because they passed the academy, not because they failed.
So what do you think all these job cuts are going to potentially do to the industry?
It's devastating. It's devastating. So the people who were cut because they were supposedly probationary employees in the FAA. I worked 21 years just talking airplanes. The last 8 years, I worked with those people. Those are the people that if I have, out here on Colorado Springs at the airport over here, if I have an approach down here, a piece of equipment that goes out, okay, we've got people that go out there and work on those. It has to be done immediately, right? That's not who they cut. They cut the people that were sitting back in the office that were setting up the logistics for that guy when he finishes up that job to go to the next job. Right. Because we always have equipment out. Airplanes can't navigate because of it. That's who they cut. They cut the support staff that sees after them, the support staff that sees after the controllers. Above a controller are charts up there. They cut the cartographers that put those to build those charts up there. Nobody else in the building knows how to make those charts. There literally is one cartographer per facility. Nobody else knows how to do those charts. Those charts tell controllers, hey, there's a 2,000-foot stick out here that if you drop this airplane too low, he's going to run into it.
Right.
It's those type of things. If you drop this airplane below this altitude, he's going to run into that mountain that's sitting right over there.
So what do you think, not to get to conspiracy theory on you here, but what do you think of all these planes that have been having accidents?
It's not related.
No?
It's not related at all. First of all, to put this in perspective, yes, there were some mistakes made in the Washington, D.C. crash by both sides. What were the mistakes made on the controller side? I don't want to get too deep in the weeds on it. But he's going to get, whoever that controller was, is not going to get out of this thing scot-free because his phraseology may not have been perfect. Well, guess what? That comes up in courts of law. Right. So it's important right there. But everything that's happened so far, all these for the last 2 weeks, have either been an equipment issue, when I say an equipment issue on an airplane, some type of mechanical issue, or a pilot issue like we saw day before yesterday in Chicago. And so none of this has had anything to do with the immediate terminations that's coming down the road.
Well, no, it's good to talk to. So did you say you worked with the FAA?
I was a Federal Aviation Air Traffic Control Federation.
Okay. Foreman. Okay. Perfect.
And I was also an instructor at the Air Traffic Control Academy in Oklahoma City. So I know it from the ground up. I know it from the ATC side, the training side. I know it from the automation side. I know what these technical operations people that are being terminated do because I've worked with them directly.
So
what phone number?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Maybe we can get you on.
Yeah, 817.
817.
888. 0162.
4162.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then what do you think the main gripe is out here today, being in front of Jeff Crank's office?
So I know exactly what the gripe is. The gripe is that he's towing a line of authority. He's not following the Constitution, which is his oath. He's not representing his people, which is his oath. He's representing a party and a movement. And this entire thing is about rallying support for 2026, because if he doesn't want to be the person, we're going to primary him if it happens to be a Republican candidate. If it's a Democratic candidate, we're going to have 100,000 plus strong that are backing it. If it's an independent candidate, bring it on. We love you. We don't care if you're red, blue, or independent. As long as you honor that Constitution and your oath to it and the people of your district, you're going to be fine. That can be Congressman Crank.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. So, yeah. Thank you for your time.
You're
I
more than
appreciate
welcome.
It was a pleasure.
You're more than welcome. Look me up if you need.
I will. Oh, I think it's Heidi Bettel. Look, it's Heidi Bettel, formerly of Colorado Springs Antifa.
My campaign, and he just did a great job of looking at all those questionable ballots and getting people from both sides of the aisle together. And how long is the vote session? They haven't had their second last night.
So here's the organizer who wouldn't talk to me, but she'll talk to Heidi Bettel of, well, formerly of Colorado Springs Antifa. Now with the Times Recorder, local leftist publication.
Were you at lunch with the progressive vets? No. We were talking about the How was that?
There's a group that's named Indivisible, and it seems like they were the main organizers today. I did see people handing out signs. There's a lot of signs here. There's a lot of people. Seems like mostly middle-aged to older people. Not too many young people out here. A lot of older or elderly people. Oh, sorry about that.